food now and making dinner for me and my daughter finally.
Holy crap, you're all here.
Are you pulling
Hi.
your
I'm muting.
Sorry.
Hi, Kate. I'm still cooking, so I'm probably gonna get rid of my picture so I can walk around and finish our food.
Yeah, you'll want to turn up the volume on this one. We're gonna be listening to a training.
Okay.
So, and you'll probably want a pen and paper out so that when I say, hey, we're gonna do this right now, you can go grab your pen and paper and we can do this all together.
Sounds cool. Everything's almost done, but for the next 10 minutes or so, I'm gonna be, off the picture screen.
What are you grilling?
Yes, Jenny, I do.
I was lazy today and I picked up a rack of Burger House smoked ribs. So that's what's on the grill, and I have some fajitas cooking in the kitchen, so back and forth.
We did some zucchini on the grill today. It was really good.
That sounds awesome.
Sorry, I'm getting something pulled up real quick for our call. Dang it. Okay, stay right there. Okay. It's 9 o'clock. And it's already recording. Perfect. Okay, so what do we got? Who we got? We got Abby, we got Olga. Waiting on Vanessa. Waiting on Jenny. Crap, got it. Got it. Okay, so tonight I am going to share with you how when I'm ready to, this business is like life. It's like your workouts. It's like your marriage. It's like your friendships. It ebbs and flows as you ebb and flow in life. And when you see a direct need in your life for it, it's ready for you. Okay? I have ebbed and flowed quite a bit in 2017, and I see a direct need for this business to work in my life right now. I also see a direct need for me, myself, to grow as an entrepreneur on multiple social media platforms. Right now, I am very, very confident on Facebook. Right now, I am very, very confident over Facebook Messenger. The things that I am not confident as your leader is Instagram and tracking my business. I have always tracked my business based on my Facebook Messenger. If I have unread messages in there, that's business. If I have no conversations going, I go to 2 months back and restart conversations. 2 years in, and the way that Facebook Messenger has updated itself, that's a freaking nightmare. That is no way to live. That is no way to grow a business. That is no way to be able to train other people how to do it. So with everything that's worked for me, how I've built it was a $40,000 business last year. Okay. I mean, it works. I didn't post that on my account, on my income transformation, because that other $4,000 was in my husband's account. So what I earned was that $36,000. I did it by hustling through Facebook. I can't expect every single person that I bring on to hustle get away from me, bugs, to hustle as much as I did. And your lives do not your life was not like my life when I was doing that, and my life's not like my life when I was doing that, and I don't want it to be like that anymore. So when I decided to grow and grow and grow, I invested myself in training. Okay, so instead of me harping at you and saying, do this, do it like I did, we're gonna do it together. I've already watched this training video, so I know where to hit pause and where to say, grab your pen and paper, ladies. You're going to do this right now. Grab your pen and paper, ladies. Do this right now. Or when I can stop screen share and say, who's with her? Because when you watch training videos, you got to feel it. You got to get pumped up, and you got to believe in the woman that's leading them. I watch a little bit of male-led videos, but very few. Okay. So let's and if you haven't gotten your post out for tonight, get it out. Get your phone out. Do that while you're on your computer listening to this. All right, screen share time. And if you have any questions at any time, just put them in the chat and we'll get to them. Because it's going to be one of those nights. It's going to be a long one, I think. Full screen. Oh, sorry. Damn it, the Pandora. You guys can't hear her, right? Stop it. I should have had this going.
It's okay. Calm down.
I know. I'm in a mood.
How was your thing with all the other coaches? How did that go?
It went well, actually. They're good girls.
How do you feel good that people take a picture of you for your ops?
Yeah, we did. I can't move this. Oh, I know what I need to do. Okay, there. Now I can move it down. Ah. Man, breathing is hard today. Okay, so Pandora's gone. I can go into the new Lux. I can go into this training. Can I just open it in YouTube? That's what I really want to do. Okay. All right, so this girl right here, her name is Amber Lanier. She is Haley Christian's coach, and she just went 3-star diamond, I think, this past month. So that is where she's at in her business. She is going to talk to us about a lot of different things. And again, I will pause and stop screen share and all that kind of stuff when I think we need to write it down and do it. So here we go. Training time.
You can't really hear it.
No?
Mm-mm. You do hear a beeping.
I hear beeping. That's not me.
Like someone's microphone is going.
That's exactly what it sounds like. Now it stopped. Here, okay, can you hear it now? Hold on, I know exactly what I need to do. Stop share. Screen share. Share computer sound. Share screen.
Yay, I think it is working.
Is that better?
Awesome. Okay, cool. So hi. I am Haley. And I am like so honored to be in this group right now, and being asked to do this was like just blew my mind. I told her like I kind of want to barf, but I'm gonna do it anyways, and so yes, I will. And I have like stressed about this all day, but I've also meditated, and I'm reading The Universe Has Your Back right now, and it's all about turning fear into love. And so I'm trying to like see this whole thing with love instead of fear, and I hope that that encourages you to do the same. Anything that scares the literal shit out of you. that you can see it with love and just embrace it and move forward and just see it in a different way. So I love that book. I've meditated like 3 times today just to get press go live. So I'm going to be sharing, some of you may have seen my Instagram training before. It's awesome, if I do say so myself, but if you've seen it before, stay on, because I'm not just going to do an Instagram training. I'm just going to kind of touch on that. And I'm going to talk about inviting, and I'm going to talk about what works best for me to hit Success Club, really high Success Club numbers every month, what works for me to find new people, recruit pretty high every month, and also kind of a little kick in the pants since today is the last day of the month. So I'm excited that I get to do that for you guys. So hang out for a little while and bear with me if you have heard my training before. So a little bit about me. I wasn't going to share my story, and then my success partner said, you should. And I'm like, all right, so I'll share a little bit. I was actually a Beachbody hater. Look at me now. I literally was a hater. So I thought Beachbody was gross. I thought coaches were gross. I thought they were just scammy and like salesy, and I did not get it at all. And I was also, I'm a wife and I'm a mom of 2, and I hated my job. I was an insurance agent for 10 years. And I literally hated my job. I had a manager that hated me. I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with insurance, but even if you've never been in the insurance field, when have you ever called your insurance agent because you were happy about something or just wanted to like show them some love? Never, right? It's like always like, I got in a car accident, my rate went up, you guys suck. Like I used to answer phone calls on a daily, like, you people, blah, 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 just getting yelled at, and I hated it. It was so just draining on me. I'm a pretty happy, light, fun person, and that job just literally stole everything from me. And I wanted to be home with my kids, like more than anything in the world. I used to cry. I had an hour commute. I used to work 50 hours a week. I used to drive an hour one way to work, so 2 hours a day to get to work. And I used to cry in the mornings dropping off my kids and driving that long drive because it was just like I didn't even want to go there. Like I didn't even want to be driving to work. I didn't want to be leaving my kids. And I just hated it. I like dreaded even having to ask for time off because I thought I was going to get fired. It was just not a good situation. I was living paycheck to paycheck anyways. And what happened that led me to Beachbody is I actually took a pay cut at my job of about $800 a month. I used to make a base hourly rate, and then I could make extra money in commission, and I was making about $800 a month in commission. And the office, my boss had to make some cutbacks, and part of that was taking away our commission option. And so that meant $800 less for me a month. And when that happened, I had groceries on a credit card. We were struggling, and it was just really hard. And I woke up one day, and I used to check my bank account like my effing job, you guys. Like, I would always sleep with my phone next to my bed, and this is so funny how much my life has changed, but I used to sleep with my phone right next to my bed, and as soon as my eyes would open in the morning, I would roll over, and I'd pick up my phone, and the first thing I would do was check our bank account, because it was always like we were robbing Peter to pay Paul. We were always like having to move money around and figure stuff out, and in the negative or whatever, coming close, and like how much money do we have this week? And I remember opening my bank account that morning and seeing 89 cents in my checking account. And it's not like I hadn't seen that number before. I had seen negative before, but for some reason that morning, it was like, I can't live like this anymore. What if my kids need something and I don't have the money to pay for it? I had no savings, $100,000 in debt, 89 cents in my checking account, and all that came to me after, it was just the universe, really. That's all I can attribute it to, because like I said, I was a hater for so long, is that after I thought that, and I was like, I can't do this anymore, this girl that I had been watching on social media popped into my head, and I thought, you know what? Maybe if she can do it, I can do it too. And maybe this keeps popping up in my life because it is the thing I'm supposed to do. And so I signed up. I didn't join a sneak peek. I didn't know really anything about what I was getting into. I was just like, how do I sign up? I signed up on a credit card, the last one that we had that wasn't maxed out. And I really think the reason why I'm successful is because I didn't have any other choice but to make this work. Like, there was no plan B. I was at rock bottom. I was so desperate that I had to make this work. And I know some people have to get to that place, and they don't always get to that place right when they sign up. Sometimes it takes time for people to get for that to click. But for me, it was right when I signed up. So I signed up, I just ran with it, went diamond in 30 days, and left my full-time job within 6 weeks. I think I put in my notice 6 weeks into coaching, and I just have never let my foot off the gas since. And I love it. I love my team. I always say my story is started from the bottom, now we here. So I'm a full-time coach now. I have my whole team with me. I am with my kids every single day, and I'm so in love with this and so passionate about it. And I'm so grateful for this opportunity. And I'm excited to share with you guys how over the last, I've only been working on Instagram and really doing what I'm going to teach you for about the last 8 months. And I went from 200 followers on Instagram, because I never really worked Instagram until.
Okay, she told her story. She didn't tell every single part of her story. She didn't tell how she felt at every single stage. She just told her basic story, where she started, how she started. Now, you're probably thinking, well, I didn't get to quit my job with Beachbody yet. I can't tell a story like that. Did you earn $15? Did you earn $70 from a challenge pack? How did that change that week? How did it feel to get your first check from Beachbody? How did it feel to sign your first person? Like, create mini stories out of your experience with it. Okay? That's the first thing I want you to grab from that very beginning. She didn't want to tell her story on this call. Her success partner told her that her story was worth telling. And I think that it's very important that you guys realize that your story is worth sharing at every chance you get. The people that she's talking to on this training video, they are in a live Facebook group, and they are all Beachbody coaches. She's not trying to sell anything. She's not trying to do anything. In order to really connect with people at any stage, training, Facebook post, Instagram post, video, whatever, share your story. It's that important. Okay? Doesn't matter what the stage is. Share your story.
About a year and a half into my business, I went from 200 followers on Instagram to 4,000 in 8 months. And so it's really, really working for me. And when I say from 200 to 4,000, I mean 4,000 people that are my people, my people that I want on my team, that I vibe with, that I love. And so I love teaching this to other people, because I really believe that it's so cool to be able to find your tribe, and Instagram is just it for me. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. So I'll just jump right in. Like I said, I'm going to do a little Instagram training, and then I'll teach you guys some other stuff that really works for me. But first thing that you need to know about Instagram is that you get 30 hashtags, okay? So if you are not using all 30, you're kind of selling yourself short. So Instagram is different than Facebook. On Facebook, you find people through mutual friends or in groups or suggested friends or whatever, but you don't really know what that person is about until you've already friend requested them, you've already kind of maybe followed them for a little while, or maybe talked with them or whatever. And Instagram is cool because you can instantly tell if you vibe with someone. When you go to their page, or if you use these hashtags, you immediately can find people who are just like you. So there's no sifting through to find your tribe. So when I say 30 hashtags, I mean you get 30 that you can use on each photo that you post. So my hashtags are going to be different than yours. I'll kind of teach you how to figure them out. But mine are specific to me because I want the people that are just like me to find me, and I also want to search for the people who are just like me. And you don't want to use hashtags that are like Beachbody related or fitness even related. You want to think outside of that, outside of the box. And so the best way for me that I found to do that is kind of like think about who your ideal coach is. And really it should just be somebody who's just like you. So like, what are you into? What do you love? What's a hobby that you have? What are you really knowledgeable about? What's fun for you? What do you do for fun? And use those as your hashtags. Because my hashtags, I'm using, remember, all 30 on every single photo, because that's how people find you, as they search hashtags and then you pop up, then the hashtags that I'm using won't necessarily always go with the photo that I'm posting, right? So I want to put it in the first comment. So even if your hashtag is in the first comment underneath your photo, it still is attached to the photo. I'll still make that photo pop up on Instagram. So I just save my 30 in the notes section of my phone, and every time I post on Instagram, I copy and paste it in the comments. So for me, it would be like long hair don't care, hashtag long hair don't care, because like I have long hair. It would be like everybody knows me because I love donuts, so I could do hashtag donuts are life or whatever. So it's whatever is specific to you, and also think about like what your ideal girl or like what you were searching for on social media before you became a coach. So when I was teaching this to my business partner, she was like, I think I already do that. Like, she's a retired hairdresser. And so she was hashtagging retired hairdresser. And I'm like, but your people are current hairdressers. Like, they're not searching retired hairdresser. They're a current hairdresser, right? So think about your person, what they're doing now. So she needs to do hashtags like ombre or like short hair don't care or blonde hair or whatever, balayage or whatever, because that's the things that hairdressers will look up, right? So you have to kind of think outside the box of what your people are looking for and also what's specific to you. So get your 30 and then save them in the notes in your phone. Okay, so how to...
We always say find your 30, and then I say good night, have a great time, and find your 30 and start posting on Instagram. Unmute, let's find our 30. Let's find your 30. That's what we do right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to think of topics. So I'm going to start with physical attributes that I have. I have short red hair. So I'm going to write short red hair on my piece of paper, and then I want to think of 4 hashtags about short red hair. So I want you guys, what's at the top of your head? I see a top knot on Abby Gober, so I'm thinking that she probably likes to wear top knots. I'm thinking messy hair with Olga, you know, she's like not showered after a workout and all that kind of stuff. So, or she's got pool hair or, you know, something like that. I'm thinking Mandy's got a hat on, hat hair, don't care. Just make it fun. You know, I think Jenny might have a headband on. It's a little dark in her room. Nope, she doesn't, but she does wear them sometimes, and I see her on the videos. Lisa's got straight blonde hair. She don't care. Jennifer, you've got brown hair. You've got long hair. You've got bangs. What do you got?
Red hair.
You've got red hair too?
Yeah.
I like it. So yeah, you and me.
As soon as I hit 21, my hair got darker.
I like it. I like it. So if you've got mom hair, if you've got split ends, if you've got curly hair, if you've got crazy hair, I want you to think about, like, when you look in the mirror, what do you see? And I don't want it to have anything to do with fitness, and I don't want it to have anything to do with food, and I don't want it to have anything to do with Beachbody, like you. Okay? And then go to your arms. What do you feel about your arms? What do you feel about your shoulders? Think of 2 for that. Because 30's a lot. 30's a lot. especially when you can't use any fitness related.
Yeah, and it's really hard to come up with them on the spot. Like when you're typing them on IG, you're like, okay, wait, let me go back and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So this is why you're going to type them into your notes section, and you're literally going to copy and paste. And it doesn't matter if it's a food post on Instagram. It doesn't matter if it's a workout post on Instagram. It doesn't matter whatever, because you're looking for you. And they're looking for you if they're using those hashtags. So I don't want you to think that you have to come up with 8 different categories of hashtags. I want 30 solid ones that are about you. All right, so we've got our hair that we did. We've got our arms and shoulders that we did. What do you think about your boobs? Do you have little boobs? Do you have big boobs? Do you have bomb boobs? Like, connect with people on something, okay? So if you feel comfortable, a couple about your boobs. A couple about your belly. Like, do you have a flat belly, or do you want a flat belly, or, you know, do you have an innie belly button or an outie belly button? Do you have a belly button ring? I've had the same belly button ring since freshman year of college. Like, that's a literal fact about me. Like, I literally haven't even changed out the ring. Like, I got it when everybody else was getting tattoos, and I was like, no, I'm just going to get a belly button ring, and then I'm never going to do anything with it. Your legs. Do you have big thighs? Do you have skinny legs? Do you have chicken legs? Do you have Barbie legs? Do you have a big butt? Like, what separates you? How do you view yourself? Because if you view yourself like that and you create a hashtag around it and other people do too, you immediately have something to talk about. And you're actively doing something with these at-home workouts that's probably either going to improve it or enhance it. Okay? Your calves, your ankles. I've got webbed toes. I've worn the same toe ring since 8th grade. Like, seriously. And it's one of those ones from Branson that are just like the push around kind. Like, it's not even a good one. Like, all right. So we have, if you wear toe rings, all that kind of stuff. Do you do fake nails? Do you have natural nails? Do you bite your nails? I bite my nails. I always have. I want to find other nail biters out there. Okay?
Do you think people actually put that on a hashtag? Hashtag nail biter?
Literally, I don't know. I'm going to find out. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, think about yourself. Like, you want to find other people that are like you, that have weird tics like you. You know? So we did the body.
Did you see my shirt? Because you said messy hair.
No. I saw your hair. I wear sunglasses a lot. Like, they're still on my head. It's 9 p.m., 9:25 p.m. Okay? Now go to your family. Do you have a large family? Are you single? Are you divorced? Are you in college? Where do you work? Where have you worked? Like, I was a Sonic car hop in high school. Like, former car hop right here. Like, I'm going to connect with people that did that. We know how to hustle.
Kate, you sent me a list. One of what I had never thought about before was, fit waitress and
But you
mom
don't want
waitress
fit
and
waitress. You don't want fit
all
waitress.
those things.
You want mom waitress for sure. Late night waitress warrior or something like that. But get
Right.
fitness out of it, because we want people that aren't into fitness. We want people that share parts of our life.
Got it.
Okay.
And Track Mom and all those other ones you sent. Those are good ones too.
I know. I'm good. Think about your clothes. Where do you shop the most? I'm a Maxxinista. If you're a Target girl, find people that are Target lovers. How many do you guys have? More than 10? If you don't have more than 10, raise your hand. All right, what do you have, Lisa?
I've got beach hair, don't care, tall giraffe, getting stronger thighs, makeup list, only children rule, cat mom, t-shirt and yoga pants.
Don't do t-shirt and yoga pants.
That's what I live in.
Do sweats.
Ew.
Do homebody. You're a homebody,
I'm not a
right?
child molester. Homebody.
Do not a child molest. You're a teacher, right? Do a lot of them that are around teachers.
Teacher on permanent vacay.
No? You want working teachers.
Girl, I'm not teaching.
That's fine, but you did, right?
Teacher
Yeah.
for life.
Yeah.
Teacher of second graders. Like, second graders make me want to pull my hair out. Like, I don't, you know, like they don't have to be, you know, like hers was long hair, don't care. Like, they don't have to be that, like, quirky and like, good sounding. Does that make sense? Like, don't let hers that kind of ring so true and like, donuts are life. Like, she did this 8 months ago. Like, she's gotten good at it. Start sloppy. Abby, do you have 10?
Yeah, I have 13.
Cool. Can you read them off to us?
Yeah, I've got top knot, the long hair don't care, top bun, brown hair, hat hair don't care. You said that one because I wear a hat a lot. Them arms though, thick thighs, booty, acrylics, single life, cat mom, bank life, buckle.
Okay. Go more into, where are you from? Are you from a small town?
Yeah.
Did you
Somewhat,
graduate?
like,
Where'd you?
somewhat.
Jefferson City, right?
Yeah, I graduated from Jeff City, or from Helias in Jeff City, so.
Okay. So you went to a private school then, right?
Hmm.
Private school girl. Like private school education, private school kid, public school kid, you know? Did you go to
Okay.
college?
Yeah.
What was your
Lincoln.
major?
Physical education.
Physical education major. Like, you know, like every single part of your life. Dive into it. And
I was kind of like leery to go towards like the physical education just because I didn't know if it would be too much about like fitness and stuff, so.
but keep it on the education side.
Okay.
Yeah, keep it on the education side.
Okay.
All right, are we good to move back to more training? And I want to see your list. So I want to see you post that list in the team page, because when you're posting that list in the team page, other people get to see it, and we can either help you improve it, or we can be like, oh, that's a good idea. I'm going to twist it and make it mine this way. Okay? So I'm not asking you to post in there and be like, Lisa, you haven't posted yet. Where in the hell is your list? I'm asking you to post in there so that we can help you and so that you can help us, because that's what a team is. I am not your coach to provide you all the answers. I am your coach to encourage, support, and give you an outlet to express yourself. So keep working on your list and keep listening to Amber.
Find Dream Girls on Instagram. So I have a whole list. This is like my favorite thing ever. I love to make a list of my dream girls that I want on my team because they all come true. You guys clear on like vision boards and all that shit, right? It is legit. If you really manifest it and like write it down and have it in front of your face every day and you get to work, it will all come true. So I not only have a vision board, but I also have a dream girl list. And these are all girls that will be on my team. And so I go on Instagram every day And normally when I do a call about this, I show you guys on my phone, but I can't do that because I'm doing this from my phone, but I'll just kind of walk you through it. So in order to find my dream girls, I'm going to search my hashtags that like are about me. So say long hair, don't care. So I'm going to go into the search button and I'm going to search long hair, don't care. And I'm going to click on hashtags, and you can do this on Instagram. And it's going to show me every girl that's ever, or guy, whatever, but it's going to show me everybody who's ever hashtagged that. And I'm going to go through all those photos and find my dream girls. And I'm going to go to their page and I'm going to comment on their stuff and I'm going to message them. And another really cool thing that Instagram does, which is so awesome for like, especially for your dream girl list, is you can go to somebody's profile and there's 3 little dots. Like when you're just on their profile page on Instagram, there's 3 little dots, and if you press it, it'll say, I think it says get notifications, something like that, get notifications. And it doesn't tell that person that you've done that, but what it does for you is every time that person posts, you get a notification that they post. So that's how I make sure that I'm liking and commenting on all of their stuff all the time, and I'm forming that relationship. I also have them on a list, but every day that they post, I get a little notification, you know, Sally, whatever, posted, and I get to go like and comment on it. And
does everybody hear that? Make that notification so when you're scrolling on Instagram, their stuff is getting put into your news feed. That is like when I tell you to send a Facebook message and their stuff, you're going to connect more with their stuff in your news feed. This is how we do it on Instagram. This is super important.
That builds trust in a relationship. So I love doing that. I love getting notifications from those girls that I want on my team. What else? Okay, so post like a boss. And this is on any social media, but I'm going to break it down for you how to post like a boss. This is something that I struggled with forever. If you look back when I started 2 years ago, like I did all that gross stuff, like posting a bag of Shakeology and posting like, just no.
Please listen. Please listen like your life depends on it to this next part. This is your coach speaking. Please, please listen. I'm guilty of everything she says.
No, join my group, blah, blah, blah. Like, so salesy, so gross. Don't do that. I want to save you from that because nobody ever told me that. So post like a boss. How do you do that? Make everything you do a huge deal. Huge deal. I'm talking everything. If you made $20 or $15 off of a club subscription this week, like tomorrow, if you're going to get paid $15, make a huge deal about that. What did that $15 do for you? Make everything a huge deal. Every single thing that happens in your life and in your business and in your fitness journey and everything, it's a huge deal. It can change someone's life. You can never like assume that that's like too small or not good enough for other people. That could change someone's life. $15 extra at the grocery store when I was putting groceries on a credit card would have changed my life. So don't hold back on all the little tiny stuff. Post about everything that happens to you in this business. When you first join, you already have like 5 things you can post about before you ever get your challenge pack. Number 1, you joined a badass group of a team, whatever, men and women who are bettering themselves and want you to be better and want to help you grow. You started your own business. That's huge. Like, you don't have to have this massive success to share all these things that are already like a huge deal, right? So don't like overlook that stuff. Always share every little thing and be so stoked about it and so excited about it that other people want to do it too. Because they will. If your energy is like high and you're excited about it, other people will want to do it too. Another way to post like a boss, stop using the product names. Like, oh my gosh, and stop saying Beachbody. Like, Beachbody already pays for, they probably spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on advertising. We don't have to be gross billboardy salespeople, okay? Do not talk about the products or the product names. Like, don't be like, I love Shakeology, and kiss your Shakeology cup. Like, ew, gross. say my superfoods, right? These superfoods changed my life. That sells. Saying my Shakeology, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. People are like, oh, cool. You're just selling that. Here's the other thing about using the product names. If you're like, I'm doing the 21-day fix, I'm drinking Shakeology, I'm doing the 3-day refresh, blah, 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 blah. What do you think anybody that's interested, that's reading your post is gonna go do? Google it. It's 2017. They're gonna go Google it and they're gonna go find a way to buy it without having to ask you for help. Because guess what? You just gave them all of the information. So stop giving them all of the information. Leave a little bit of suspense to it so people are like, wait a minute, what is that you're drinking? Wait a minute, what is that 3-day cleanse that you're doing? I want to know about that, because they're not going to know unless they ask you, because you're leaving a little bit of like suspense to what you're doing. My favorite message that I ever get is, what exactly is it that you do? And I'm like, yes, I'm doing my job. Because guess what? I'm being different than every other coach out there who's just like, buy Shakeology, join my group, 21-day fix, blah, 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 barf. You know, like, leave a little bit of suspense to it. Make people want to get more information from you and make them contact you. Amazon, like eBay, Google, Amazon, you can find everything that we represent on there. So if you're giving it all away, like, people are just going to avoid you as a coach, or they're going to think that you cost extra, which is not true either. But they'll never know if they don't have a reason to ask you, right? Yay, I'm so glad it's helping you. Okay, hit me with a like if you've been doing that, because I know 99%.
Raise your hand if you've done that. We all have. We all have. This network marketing business is not easy. We were not trained on this. If we went to college, we were definitely not trained on this in high school. And if you are working a ton and don't have the opportunity to, scroll and look at top coaches' posts and different things like that, how are you to know? So if you've done that, don't beat yourself up about it. Don't do that. You started. You had the guts to start, and that's awesome. Now we're going to start working on refining it. So instead of Shakeology, superfoods. So instead of I'm a Beachbody coach, I'm an online health and fitness coach, or I lead online accountability groups, or I'm a girl boss, I'm a mentor. Think of synonyms. Think of synonyms. And if you can't think of one, ask anybody here. Okay? And then on the excitement part of what we do, you guys, I think every single person here thinks they live a pretty boring life, right? You don't, not anymore, because you're a coach. You're a coach. Did I want to go to that pool today? I really didn't. I gotta be honest. I like lazy Sundays. I don't want to get up. I don't want to put on makeup. I had a huge brunch before it. My food baby belly with my bikini on was not what I wanted to be doing. But get out there and live a fun life. I had a great time once I got there. Just get out of your own way. And find coaches in your area to hang out with. I really encourage you to do that. 100%. 100%. All right. Back to it.
The coaches that I see do it, and I'm like, no, stop. Let me help you. Okay, so another way to post like a boss, share your story plus a call to, I love all the love. Thank you, guys. You guys are awesome. I'm so glad. I hope you changed that now. I hope that helped you. So the best way to post like a boss is to share your story with a call to action. And you should be doing this every single day. And I don't care if you feel like you say the same thing 100,000 times, because you will. But guess what? The people that get annoyed with you doing that are not your people. The ones who don't mind hearing your story 1,000 times, those are your people. So just keep talking to your people and just F the rest. Like, who cares? Don't let it slow your roll. Don't let it stop you. Like, your story matters, okay? And if it's the same story over and over again, who cares? I have helped thousands of people by sharing my same story that never changes 100,000 times. 3 times a day for the last, 365 times 2? I don't know. I dropped out of college. I can do this, but I dropped out of college. So.
Right? Share it all the time. Share your story all the time. Only 5% of your Facebook audience is seeing it. I don't know about Instagram, but I'll figure it out and tell you. And just share it, share it, share it. Even when you think you're being annoying, you're probably doing it right. Okay? Believe
Okay,
this.
Can I say something?
Please.
Okay, because you know me, and I'm like all about the words, right? And I need you to tell me exactly what to say. So she just said, don't say join my group, but then she said do call to actions. That doesn't make sense to me. That's contradicting. Explain. Or is she going to explain it?
I think she's going. I believe she's going to explain it in a little bit. But what I would also encourage you to do, and what I've been doing, is I've been stalking her and Haley Christensen's page, not because I want to be like them, but because I want to learn what words they use instead of Shakeology. I want to learn how the call to action looks, and so I can take it and make it mine. I want to learn. Later on, she's going to talk about taking pictures and selfies and what kind of backgrounds and different things that you can learn. And so really, these people are able to teach because they did. Just go look and see what they do. That's where you're going to find the words. That's where you're going to find the action behind the training, is actually going and following these people. And 100% take these next words in. Do not compare yourself to Amber. Do not compare yourself to Haley Christensen. Do not compare yourself to anyone else that you see on social media. And it will be hard as hell not to. But when you let those comparisons wiggle into your brain, you've lost. You've lost this whole battle. She did not make this training for you to go to her page and you to feel bad about yourself. She made this training for you to go to her page and learn. So you can be a badass, so you can make however much money you want to make with this, so you can live the life that you want to live. Everybody.
Yeah.
Huh?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I totally agree with that. And I'm just going to share, because there's some new people on here that don't know this. Last summer, I had like a breakdown moment whenever I looked at some of the top coaches, and I was like, I don't want to be like that. Like, that's not who I want to be. I don't look like that. I don't act like that. My life isn't like that. I'm not a coach. I can't be a coach because I don't look like that. And Olga, of course, because I tell Olga everything, said, go find different coaches. Coaching is for everybody. There is a coach out there for everybody. So whenever you're looking at their pages, if they're not your people, like they don't look like you and their life doesn't look like you, don't let that make you think, then I can't be a good coach because I'm not like her and I'm not going to be like her. Because there are lots of coaches out there. But like Kate said, you can take, if you're not like me and you need like the exact words of what they say, you can take their words, you can make them your own, and you can still make this successful. Because I know that's where I had like a major shift whenever I started following coaches that were like me. It really helped me like, okay, I can do this. I can really make this my life. I really can. So just, sorry, I'll be quiet now.
You better.
Well, I'm not gonna. I think I'm a firm believer that everything happens for a reason. I think some of the things that are being said on this call, particularly the last thing that she just said, that Amber said, you keep saying your story over and over. So my story 16 months ago was a different story, and then came 4 months later, and then the 4 months after, and then me now. But right now, I like last night, I was like, shit, I am talking about my mom again. But this is where I'm at. And for me, it's like, that's my story. And I feel like sometimes I'm beating it. I'm not going to use that phrase. I feel like sometimes I'm just like not finding something else, but I am integrating other things. And then I go back to the fact that my story right now is me struggling with grief and putting myself first and finding that balance. So it was important for me to hear that it's okay to share your story over and over, because it's your story for the people that it matters to. So
absolutely. And I'd like to add on to that a little bit, that if you feel like your story is getting repetitive and boring or negative, then you have to be the shift in your story. So my story for the month of May was pretty damn whiny. It was pretty self-pity. It was all that kind of stuff. And June, I stepped it up. July, I'm stepping it up. So it's important for you to not only tell your story, but to go back and read through it every week or so that you know how to adjust it. Does that make sense? Nicole, you're in two places. It's kind of weird. All right, going back.
I like what you said.
I'm not going to try to add it. So anyways, keep sharing your story no matter how repetitive it feels. All the top coaches, think about it. We all know their story. It's because they share it unapologetically 100,000 times and they don't give a F. Okay? So what is your story? Your story is, and I know a lot of new coaches struggle with this, so I wanted to like break this down. Your story is your struggle plus what you're doing now. So working out, reading PD, a part of a community, bettering yourself, starting a business, working towards financial stability, whatever, your struggle, whatever that was, currently is, or used to be, and that can be anything, mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, whatever. Share the struggle first. That makes you relatable. That attracts your people to you, like your people. And then share why you're doing what you're doing now, how it's helping you. So don't just be like, oh my God, I struggle with anxiety. Okay, cool, that's not inspiring to anyone. Be like, I struggle with anxiety, and this is me 100%. I talk about it all the time. I struggle with anxiety, depression, but through personal development, I've learned about meditation. I've learned how working out can literally just like clear your mental fog and make you feel like a completely different person. And now I want to pay this forward to the world. That's an invite. Without saying, join my group, buy my challenge pack, it's on sale, blah, 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 barf. It's just my story. And it's saying, I want to help you do it too. I tell my story and I end every post with, if this spoke to you, reach out. If you trust me, hit me up, message me. I want to help you. This has saved my life and it's my job to give it to the world. I want to help you. That's it. That's an invite and it's not gross. Okay? And people are like, wow, like, here's the other thing too you guys have to think about. If you're inviting, like blasting this salesy stuff, people aren't going to want to join you, number one, because they're not going to think that they can do that too. They're going to be like, I don't want to have to get on social media and post barfy stuff. But if you share from your heart and your truth, and you're just like, listen, I'm just here to help, and I really want to talk to you if that's you, people are like, oh wow, I could do what she does. Because she's just real. She's just her. Okay, so think about that when you're posting. I don't know what this hair is doing here. Okay, next. On to the next, inviting. Hope this is helping. So I do 3 different types of invites, and Instagram is like my primary place that I just talk to people all day long. Because like I said, I'm attracting people who are my people through my hashtags, through my posts, through sharing my story, through being real. And so here's how I invite. I say, thank you so much for the love. That's like my favorite one. Haley talked about that too, but just thank you so much for the love. Thank you for following me. However, I don't just say thank you because I'm trying to get to the point. These people know what I do. I want to help you. I want to get you on this mission with me. So let's go. Let's do it. So I say, thank you so much for following me. Oh my God, are you on a health and fitness journey too? ? And they're like, yes or no. Guess what? Either way, it opens up the doors for me to talk about what I do and to help them. And so if they say, no, I'm not on a health and fitness journey. Oh my God, your posts are so inspiring, but no, I'm not, whatever. I'm like, girl, you have got to join one of my accountability groups. You will love it. You will love it. Let's chat more about it. What's your goal? And then we talk about it and they join. Or we talk about it, maybe they don't join, and then I follow up with them for forever till they tell me to stop, which nobody ever does. And And then if they say yes, I'm like, oh girl, thank you so much for the love. Are you on a health and fitness journey too? And they're like, yeah, I'm doing Weight Watchers, whatever. I ignore it. I'm like, oh my God, how's that working out for you? Or, oh my God, you should be a coach. You're already on a health and fitness journey? That's awesome. That's what I do. You should be getting paid for that. Let me add you to the sneak peek and give you some more information on it, and you can decide if it's right for you.
Who says, I can't say that? I can't say that. I don't have long, pretty blonde hair. I don't have cool tattoos. I don't have. Stop it. Get out of your own head. You joined this opportunity because you saw it as an opportunity. Now, we've got people that have taken it by the balls and have really done as best as they possibly could with it and are passing down their tidbits of knowledge, and you're saying, yeah, but that's not for me. Yeah, but I can't do that. If you're saying that, you need a hell of a lot more personal development. And you probably need the personal development that she talked about at the beginning. The universe has my back, or the universe has your back. Because if that helped clear her head so she could get to this point where she found the confidence to deliver invitations like that, to string conversations that way, because she's right. If all we do is chat about kittens, if all we do is chat about our kids that run track, if all we do is talk about how moving from Missouri to Texas sucks because it's hot as hell and blah, 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 if all we talk about is that crap that isn't really going to help people save people's lives, then you're not taking advantage of the opportunity and you're not passing it on. And that is a true problem. One, you're probably going to quit because you're not seeing success in the business. And two, you're leaving tons of lives on the table that you could have impacted if you would have said, if it worked for her, it can work for me. That's all you have to say to yourself. I'm just going to do it. And the more you do it, the better you get. It's kind of like Shanti. He'll kick your ass in week 1. He'll kick your ass in week 2. But in week 3, he doesn't kick so hard. Okay? Back to it.
Every single conversation is an invite. Every one. So if you want to know how are these coaches doing it? How do people hit 50 plus Success Club a month? They're hearing no, or they're talking to more people. That's it. That's it. That's the only, you want to know the secret? That's it. Talk to more people. Get a little more ballsy. Be a little more confident in what you do and that you can change someone's life, and then you'll get it. Another invite. Hey girl, I see you. I see you liking my stuff. I see you. Are you interested at all in what I do? Health, fitness, business? Let me know. I'd love to chat with you. I think you'd be awesome at this. I think you'd love it. Whatever. So simple, so easy. Not gross, you know? People are normally flattered when I send these messages. If you do it right, they're flattered. They're like, oh my God, I've been following you. Yes. Use emojis. Haley talked about that. Don't just send someone this keyboard message with no emojis that just looks copy paste. Third invite is starting off with a question. So to get myself in people's inbox without being a weirdo, I just find something to ask them. Where'd you get that shirt? I love, oh, you just went on vacation. Where was that? Where'd you stay? Another cool way to make sure that they respond to your message is to comment on their post. So I just did this the other day where I was like, oh my God, girl, your vacation looks so much fun. Do you mind if I message you really quick? I have some questions about where you stayed. And then they know you're messaging them, and then that starts a conversation. And then I always wind up asking them, even if I started the conversation by oh, I love your shirt, whatever, I'm like, listen, girl, I just want to thank you so much for friending me, or thank you so much for following me. Are you on a health and fitness journey too? And I go right back to that. It's the same every time. So no matter what, I get them to the health and fitness thing. Use your Instagram story. You guys, your Instagram story is literally a gold mine for your people. Gold mine. Like, there is no better way to find your tribe and get people to join you. Everybody who is peeping and creeping on your story every day is 100% interested in what you're doing. So every single day.
If you're using Snapchat at this point, this is where I'm going to say stop the Snapchat, move to Instagram stories or the Facebook Messenger story, the daily story. You can view everybody who is viewing your story, and they are going to be much easier to message and connect with than the people, mostly from what I found with Snapchat, and jump in if you disagree. But from what I found with Snapchat is they are the people that are on your Facebook and Instagram viewing you on Snapchat. So why not just go to them where they're viewing you originally, and not make them and not make yourself have to jump between more and more platforms? Okay? So I've cut out Snapchat 100%. Not going to be on there. I might go on there to say, hey, I'm not here anymore, but that's it. God, it's fly.
I normally share my workout, like a couple moves from my workout. I'm jamming out to music. I make it fun. I may talk to them a little bit and be like, good morning, whatever. I don't feel like working out, but here I go. Watch me, join me or watch me, whatever. Or I'll talk about my group that I have coming up or whatever. Or I have my kids in it with me, just like, whatever. But everybody that's creeping on that story gets a message. Hey girl, I see you. Are you interested at all in what I do? Health, fitness, business? Let me know. Let's talk soon. So easy. Now I've gotten to the point, because I'm really consistent, I have like 300 people a day that view my story over and over and over again. And I'm talking to all those people. Makes it so easy because I know they're watching what I'm doing. So it's not weird for me to ask them like, hey, cool. Also one other thing for your Instagram story, what I do is I screenshot it. So before it goes away after 24 hours, I screenshot. You can click on the little eyeball, and I screenshot all the people who watched it, and that way I have a list of people to talk to. Okay, so that's pretty much it for the Instagram thing. There's more details on exactly how to hashtag and all that, and also showing you how to go in and search and find people on my Instagram training. I'll put the link in the comments so you can watch the full one, but that's the gist of it. Next thing I want to talk about. How many of you have more than 8 customers, but you're not diamond yet? Hit me with a like, heart, whatever. I want to see. How many of you have more than 8 customers total that you've ever helped, but you're not diamond yet? Yes. A lot, maybe? All right, here they come. I see them now. All right. I'm about to blow your mind. Do you realize that if you just sign everyone up as a coach, you would have already been diamond? So simple. I don't leave people a choice anymore. I used to, and I realized I was really selling myself short, and I was also selling them short. So here's what I do. There's a coach mobile enrollment app, and when they're ready to sign up, all I do is say, listen, I signed you up as a coach. I get their information. I say, listen, look out for the email so you can finish signing up. You have to check out and everything. But I went ahead and signed you up as a coach because you get 25% off. And like, I'm all about saving money. I know everybody else is too. And I don't want you to have to pay more than you have to. So you're doing them a favor. And you just automatically sign everyone up as a coach. And guess what? It's going to get you to diamond. It's going to get your coaches to diamond, because a lot of you said you have more than 8 customers, but you're not diamond. And I bet a lot of your coaches are the same. And that helps your whole team to do it that way.
Customers will not build you a business. Customers are not the link to money and income in this business. Coaches is where it's at. continue to listen to this. And I didn't believe this in January of 2016. Raina messaged me on February 1st and said, why in the hell do you have 15 Success Club points for January and only signed 2 coaches? And I said, because I need income, Raina. I said, because I need customers to get monthly income off of their Shakeology. And she said, it does not work like that. And I basically did the friends thing, and I didn't speak to Raina for 2 months. I said, no way. No way. I am not going to make any income off of these stupid $18 flips. And then I continued to research because, yes, I'm stubborn, but I'm not stupid. And I continued to reach out to other coaches and say, is this true? Is this true? Until I asked enough coaches that said, yeah, it's true. And we put out a game plan about how many people I needed to sign each month in order to make $500 a week. That was my goal, $500 a week. How do I do that? I've got the pyramid, but it doesn't matter until you're diamond. I've got the knowledge of what you need to sign and how you need to sign them, but it doesn't matter until you're diamond. So listen to this, okay? Anything, Bueller? We good? Okay.
Wait, Kate.
Yeah?
Kate, I have a quick question.
Yeah?
So what if they because I had my friend Amber I signed her up as a discount coach.
Good.
And she was like, so basically I get Shakeology for $105 and I pay $15 a month for this, so I'm saving $5.
Yep.
I did the math.
Yep.
And I was like, yeah, you're saving $5 and you don't have to do anything, but it's still $5. How do you guys overcome that, okay, I feel like you're scamming me kind of deal of you sign me up as a coach and I'm really only saving $5.
But what's the scam? Because you're saving money. You know what I mean? I don't go into money details. I'm sorry, Kate. I don't know. I don't ever entertain the actual fact figures. All I say is before, I guess I don't even give them the chance to tell me, oh, I'm only saving $5 or $10. I'll tell them, the price is this, the saving is 25%. You will get that $15 fee, which I also try to not use the word fee, but that $15 charge for your discount. But at the end of the day, you're still paying less than retail. That's where I go, And if it's an amount, I'm like, yay. It's always like, yay. Isn't that awesome? You're saving money. So.
Right. And I had one that was like, no, I'll, sign up.
You're going to have those, but I guarantee you, if you change your thinking about the $5 and if you change your thinking about they think it's a scam and you just don't entertain those thoughts in your brain, you won't run into that. When I don't think about money objections, I don't get money objections in my conversations. When I start a conversation, I'm like, this person isn't going to have the funds to do this. I automatically run into money conversations. It sounds so freaking stupid. And I grew up in a heavily Baptist, heavily Midwest conservative family. And so all of these limiting beliefs, they were drilled into me, have limiting beliefs. But what you put out into the world vibe-wise, you're going to get back. So if you go into a conversation scared, if you go into a conversation about money objections and all that stuff, and you acknowledge those things, you're going to get that back. I want you to truly listen to how she talks about all this stuff. And she sounds like a badass, right?
Yeah.
That's because she believes she's a badass.
Real quick, I have an image that I send to people, and whenever I did the math, it was correct, but they're actually saving $19.02 a month by signing up as a coach, even after they pay $15.95. Just so you know, it's not $5.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out where the $5 is coming from. What? Because I know, that whole 10% savings with the Beachbody On Demand.
That's
I
going away. Did you see that?
going away, yeah. But I actually didn't even remember that. So I was telling them, you're going to save all this. And she's like, well, I pay less than that already. I'm like, oh, that's right. I forgot about that. So I'm very happy.
I was just generalizing the conversation that I had with the girl at my front desk, where she was like, oh, so I'm really not saving that much. And then I kind of got stuck, and I'm like, no, but it is a big savings. And she's like, well, I'm saving, it's $135 normally, and then it'll be $105, and then there's a 15-something charge. Anyway, I was generalizing the price, but you know what I mean.
You know, and I always talk about the other products too. Well, you're going to save 25% on the 3-day refresh when you need to get rid of some bloat. You're going to save 25% on your Energize, #EnergizesLife. You're going to, you know, like the ultimate reset when you're ready to do it, and just talk about everything else that they're going to save money on. Because at the end of the day, if you buy with my Shakeology and my Energize that I buy every month, I save a significant amount of money with that discount. So there we go.
That's how people grow like crazy. Obviously, a lot of discount coaches only stay on for 1 to 3 months, whatever, but that doesn't matter if you're consistently adding new people all the time. It's not going to matter. And you're going to find business builders along the way if you run kick-ass challenge groups. Okay? So it's not going to matter. So do that always. And teach your people to do that. It's so simple. Yes, everyone up as a coach. Why wouldn't you? It's 25% off, free to cancel, and why wouldn't you? It's the best deal for everyone. And guess what? You don't make, you don't want to work for commission. You want to work to build a team. And here's the other cool thing. It's a lot easier to get someone to become a working coach when they already have a coach account. They don't have to go through that whole sign up, get their refund, blah, 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 blah. They've already kicked ass in the challenge group, and you're like, listen, girl, you're already signed up as a discount coach. All you have to do is start sharing this, and you're going to be a coach like me and like change your whole life. And they're like, yeah, let's do it. Hopefully. What else? How many of you have a lot of interest or a lot of conversations going on, but people aren't signing up? People aren't actually committing. Show me. How many of you have a lot of interest or a lot of convos happening, but people aren't actually committing or signing up? I know this is another one that a lot of coaches struggle with. See you. I hear you. So here's the deal. Here's why this happens. You're either not listening enough. This is tough love. I love you, mean it. But I am going to give you some tough love. You're either not listening enough, / talking too much, or you're not sharing enough value. Bottom line. Super simple to change. So once I'm in a message with somebody and I say, are you on a health and fitness journey too? Whatever. Oh my God, you should join one of my accountability groups. From that point on, I hardly say anything. I let them talk and talk and talk and talk and talk, and all I do is ask questions. And I ask kind of hard questions to get them to really open up and tell me the hard stuff, okay? And I just let them talk and I just listen. So questions like, what is your goal now? And I always say, and I don't mean the scale. I mean how do you want to feel? How do you want to what do you want to see when you look in the mirror? What do you want to be confident about? You know what I mean? What is it that you struggle with that you want to change? Things like that. And people have to think about it. And then when they tell you, it's now you know, right? Now you know what's really going on. Because guess what, you guys? You can help somebody lose 50 pounds, but if this up here doesn't change, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. You can have abs and still really not like who you are. Right? So you got to get past all that other stuff. And I'm really big about that. So, and then another thing is their eating habits. This is so key so that people understand why Shakeology is required in my groups. 100% required. I can't guarantee that I'm going to help you get results if you're not willing to invest in Shakeology. Sorry, it's the thing that changed everything for me. And 85% of your results are nutrition. So why would I set you up to potentially fail? Right? So I ask questions like, how are your eating habits? Are you skipping meals? Do you emotional eat? How, tell me about that. What's going on with that? I do not talk a lot. All I do is ask really, really hard questions, and I let them tell me all about it. So then guess what? By the time they've opened all this up to me, and I say, guess what, girl? Guess what? I know for a fact that I can help you lose those 40 pounds, and I'm going to set you up with a kick-ass meal plan that is good food, that you're not going to starve. I'm going to teach you how to get your mindset in check so you feel just as good as you're going to look. And this is going to change everything for you. And I add in there what they told me. So like you said, you struggle with, eating chocolate, whatever. Chocolate superfoods are going to be your best friend. So I show them that everything that they just told me, I have the solution for. So why wouldn't they want to do it? They literally told me every single thing that they struggle with, and I just said, I can solve all your problems, because we can. We have a solution for everyone. And until you really know that and get that and believe that and share that, you're going to struggle with getting people to commit. But once you get it, people will just be like, sign me up, yes, let's do it, let's do this. And it's so fun, right? And you really get to like truly help someone, not just surface level. I'm talking like truly help someone change their whole life, okay? And then they trust you. They trust you. This is not just about a quick 160 sale. How can I get this person to the challenge pack? This is about how can I figure out what this girl, for me, I only talk to girls, but what this girl needs, and how can I show her that I can help her with all of that. Okay? Last thing. So here's your kick in the pants for the end of the month. Today is the last day of the month, and also tomorrow starts a new week for Beachbody. So this is like go time, right? How many of you have not hit Success Club yet this month? I hope there's none. I hope there's no likes or hearts, but how many of you have not hit Success Club yet and still pushing? I'm just going to assume that you're all still pushing. I really, really, really hope. Yay! All right, you're all still pushing. I just love the hearts and stuff. I don't like that you haven't hit Success Club, but if you want to hit it, you want to hit it right now, let's do it. So here's your game plan. This is what I would share with my team. This is what I would do if I hadn't hit it. I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. And I guarantee if you do it, you can hit it before midnight. Like, no doubt. So number one, know that you can. Know that you can without a doubt. No question. You can. It's never too late. It ain't over till it's over. Number two, share this with your teams. Get them pumped. Tell them it isn't over till it's over. All right? Calls like this will pump people up. Get them to get in their inbox and get to work. Share this with your teams. So get your teams pumped up. Third thing, I just did this, and literally my volume this week is the highest it's ever been in my whole coaching career. Crazy, right? How many of you guys want that? So what I did is I went live to my team and I said, listen, we're number 250 right now in the entire network, which is, I am so grateful for that. And it's them, it's my team, it's not me. But in order to really change and grow, we always have to be leveling up. So let's shoot for top 100 in the month of June. Let's do it. Let's go after it. So set a big, scary goal. Go to your team and set a big, scary goal and get them on board with you. Get them on your mission with you.
There's my limiting belief. There's my limiting belief. I put a big, fat, scary goal out there, and you say, yeah, I'm all pumped up, and then I try to hold you accountable to helping those 3 people each month, and then you get put off because Kate's pushing me. I gotta let that go. Pushing someone to help 3 people a month, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Helping 3 people a month is a good thing. Helping 5 people a month is a good thing. Helping 10 people a month is a good thing. And having that help your income, having that help you be able to pay down your debt, having that helping those people building a life that you want. I don't like being told what to do. I hate it. It's one of the things that drives me up a wall. And I used to get put in these Success Club push groups, and Raina would literally send like visual clowns that were like, if you hit Success Club, I'll take you out of this group and you don't have to see these clowns anymore. She literally did that, and it pissed me off. I hated it. But I'm also the type of person that's not gonna like get all stompy and leave a group without hitting the goal. So I hit the goal every single time. And then I was like, take me out of that damn group. And then I started hitting Success Club earlier, and I never got put in that group anymore. I vowed that I would never, ever run a group like that. And I will not run a group like that, ever, because I hated it so much. But what I am going to change is reaching out to you and saying, I see you sitting at SC2. What can I do to help? Or I see you sitting at SC0. What can I do to help? I am not going to let your Success Club points not be recognized, no matter how high they are, no matter how low they are. And I will also publicly recognize every single person for the lives that they've changed every single month by recommitting to putting up an under construction leaderboard every single month. I dropped the ball there. We had a couple of slow months, and I was like, oh, I'm not even going to post anything. That was shame on me. I'm going to recognize every single person. You want your name on that list. You want your name on that board. That has helped me in so many ways up here, which has drove my business forward. So when you get that message from me, if you get that message from me, know that I am sending that message with nothing but love. Because I've been there. And I got clowns thrown in my face. And I'm still here. There are greater things in this business. Keep going.
And a good way to do this is also what I did in addition to that, is I came up with some of my leaders, a killer idea for a brand new group in June that's different from anything we've ever done. And I got people psyched about it. And I have been sharing about it like so passionately and so just excited that people are like, oh my God, what's that group? What's that group? Even people who are already my customers are like, girl, save me a spot. Like they don't want to miss out because I'm so pumped about it. All right. So my deal was I came up with this whole new thing that we're doing the 3-day refresh right before Sean Week. We're all going to do Sean Week together. If you guys are not leveraging Sean Week, you're cray. Like you're missing out so hard. Beachbody does this stuff so that you can get people pumped, get them excited. You have to be leveraging all the stuff that they give us. So we're all doing Sean Week together. That gets everybody on demand. I got everybody to get the 3-day refresh. So we're all going to lose 5 to 15 pounds. And that's the other thing. When I talk about a group, I don't say, join my group. Like, it's fun. I'm like, listen, if you're serious about losing 5 to 15 pounds, you will if you join my group. So come on, let's go. I'm only taking people who are ready, 10 spots left. And people are like, oh my gosh, how do I get on? What is that about? So you have to be confident AF when you post. Like, so confident, so passionate, so excited, and come up with something new. I named my group High Vibes and Tan Lines. And so we're all focusing on elevating our mental state. I'm going to share meditations in the group. It's going to be so cool and so different. And we're also focusing a little bit on summer. So everybody in the group is picking an article of clothing out of their closet or something that they've bought recently that's a little bit too snug. Screams summertime, so like sundress, romper, bathing suit, whatever. And we're all going to fit in that outfit. And we're all going to end that group wearing that thing, just feeling so confident. It's got my whole team on fire, all my challengers on fire, everything. But it was because I had to say, all right, Amber, level up. Let's do this. You have to. So go to your teams. After you share this with them, go to your teams and figure out a way to level up in the month of June. Make it fun, exciting. Give away fun prizes, stuff like that. Get excited about it. Go live on social media about it. Go share. Once you figure it out, go to your Instagram story, and guess what? Share all about it. Be so psyched. Get your energy right. And then message every single person who views your story, every single person who likes your live video or your post, and say, hey girl, I see you. Are you in? I got a couple spots left. I would love to have you join us. Be confident. All right? This is a gift that you can give somebody. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's nothing to be scared about reaching out to someone. It can change their whole life. And it's not about you. It's about how you can help them. And then go through last thing. So, get pumped about it, be confident about it, share it on social media like crazy, and message everyone who views or likes. And then last thing, follow up with every person you've talked to in the last 3 months. Just do it. Write up a follow-up from the heart. Hey girl, I can't stop thinking about you. I got this new group coming up, and I would love to have you in there with us. I can't stop thinking about how you told me you want to lose 10 pounds, and I know for a fact I can help you do that. Write it from the heart, copy and paste it to every single person who's shown you interest in the last 3 months, and guess what? If you don't hit Success Club, I will take it back. But I swear to you, I only hit Success Club every month from follow-ups. If I don't follow up with people, it ain't happening. All right? So, that's all I had. I really hope that was helpful. I can't normally read comments and like do this, and I was so nervous. Now I'm all pumped up. I want to go work. But I guess I can go back through and see. Let me know if this is helpful.
It's a lot of stuff there. It's a lot of stuff there. The number one thing you are responsible for is your hashtags. Get those done tonight before you go to bed. Lisa, it's 11:30 where you are. You're the one. You're the East Coaster. You've got the most excuses. You've spent the entire day at the beach. You're tired as hell. You've had company at your house for almost a week. 2 weeks. You gonna get these done? Love it. Love it. She really spoke at the end on confidence. Do this with confidence. Say you only have 10 spots left. Say you only have 3 spots left. Does it matter if you do? Hell no. Create urgency. And don't be afraid to put dates on these posts. Like you have until my test group launches July 17th. Enrollment ends July 13th. Be firm on that. Be firm that you cannot get into this test group if you enroll after July 13th. Will you let them in a private message? Yes. But you gotta stand firm. And why should I let you? Why should I let you into this group after that? What you have to offer people is insane. I remember Abby Gober posting her 30-day transformation. She didn't even include her head in the picture. She got like, I want to say over 20 comments of people saying, go girl, that's awesome. And that girl was pumped. And then she vanished. She back, but she vanished for a while. And she didn't feel so hot about it, right? Didn't feel so confident, right? That's what coaching is. Coaching is showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it, even when you don't feel like the results are there. Because if you do, ask Olga Morris, those 40 pounds, stay off. You look at my success partner, Addie, mom of 4, she wears a size small at this point. She didn't even wear a size small in high school. And I don't care who you are. If you look good, you feel good. But going that level deeper, if you want the confidence to ask people to join you and the confidence to inspire others, you've got to work on this up here. For the last, it will be starting 4 weeks tomorrow. I have done every day for the last 4 weeks except for 3 with personal development. Do I sound like a different coach than I did back in March? It works. I'm so sorry to say, and I don't like to be proven wrong, but if you do your personal development every single day, it will change you. It will change you into a better version of yourself. And the people that will benefit from it besides yourself are the people that surround yourself with. So the number 1 thing that you are responsible for is your hashtags. The number 2 thing that you are responsible for, we heard that, is your mindset. And if you don't think that you can do this, it is your responsibility to reach out to your coach. And all I'm going to say is those 4 little words that my coach told me. Are you doing PD? Are you doing PD? Are you doing PD? That's the key. You can listen to national wake-up call after national wake-up call after national wake-up call. That's the key. And you're like, no, it's not. Tell me what to post. Your personal development will tell you what to post. Your personal development will inspire you to, instead of watching Amazon Prime shows, because those things are the best, to turn it off and to watch a YouTube video about Instagram. Your personal development will inspire you to send a post that you did a year ago to one of your coaches who you know is struggling, even at 11:30 at night when all you want to do is sleep. Your personal development will make you a better person, which will make you a better coach, which then people will gravitate towards you. It's nice when they do that. It's rewarding when they do that. Okay? Hashtags, mindset, and the last thing, I want you to pretend that every freaking day is the last day of the month. You got to help 3 people by the last day of the month. Guess what? Tomorrow's your last day of the month. What are you going to do to help 3 people? You got to at least plant 3 seeds. You got to at least do 3 follow-ups. The power of that 3. Every single day. And if you skip a day, it's going to be harder to do 6 the next day. It's going to be harder to do 9 that 3rd day. It's going to be a hell of a lot harder to do 12 that 4th day. But if you do those 3 each day, that 12th day, you will have done 36. Is it really that hard on that 13th day to add 3 more and just do 6 that day? Does that make sense? It's not that hard, but we build it up in our head. It's just like the 21-day fix, which is kind of one of my most hated programs, because you have to do a workout every single day for 21 days. And you're like, no, I'm too tired tonight. Well, then you got to do 2 plus abs. So it's really 3 workouts in one day just because you couldn't take 30 minutes. 3 people. Touch them. Be a part of their lives. Take interest. I think that's all I got. This was a good call. I enjoyed it. Did anybody else enjoy it? Are you pumped up? Are you inspired? Are we going to like freaking rock July?
Totally enjoyed it.
Good.
Inspired.
I'm glad. Go to bed. Finish your hashtags. I'll check in with you all tomorrow.